As we move through this brand new year, we thank you for subscribing to our podcast. And if you have an idea or two about how we could make this information service more complete for you, we'd love to hear from you. We want to provide some genuine help for our listeners, answers and ideas to help you make the best possible investing decisions. And you can do that two ways. That is, communicate with us here. Use your phone or call anytime. Call our anytime line at 888-99-CHART. That's 888-992-4278. Or go to InvestTalk.com. That's InvestTalk with two T's, InvestTalk.com, and click on Contact Us. And thanks again for listening to InvestTalk. Welcome to InvestTalk, 1 hour about funding your retirement. There are bonds and there are bonds, and they're not all created equal. I-bonds, TIPS, Series EE, and if you think bonds are all safe, think again. That's just one of the topics on the table this afternoon. What's your question on this Friday, June 12th? Stay with us and join in the discussion. This is InvestTalk, dedicated to the idea that you can do better than the average investor. And now, here's your host, Money Manager Steve Peasley.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to InvestTalk. And it's Friday, June 12th, and we really appreciate it. Today we have a special guest with us. Jerry's not on with us all the time, but he does make room in his busy schedule. Jerry Klein, the founder of KPP Financial, is with us today. Welcome, Jerry.
And I'm delighted to be here, folks, and I'm looking forward to your phone calls.
Well, we want to thank you always, every day. And, of course, as we mentioned, our mission each day is trying to help you make better decisions about your money. That's what we're trying to do. Now, we're getting ready for tomorrow's Saturday Morning Wealth Conference at the DoubleTree Hotel in the Berkeley Marina. The DoubleTree Hotel at Berkeley Marina starts at 9 o'clock sharp tomorrow. Technology, energy, commodities, what are you invested in? When you look at these areas, you have to have a clear criteria what you should be doing. You can't just buy them all. You can't buy every stock, every commodity, every energy. You just can't. So you have to figure out a way to get the best of the bunch. And that's difficult. Come to the conference. We're going to show you. We'd like to see I'm going to show you what we do, how we do it. So we'll have some ideas. We'll give you I'll even show you what our investments are. I'm going to give you a list of some of our investments and why we went there, why we bought those stocks. Okay? And the title of the conference is The New Face of Opportunity. What are the top opportunities out there? There's lots of them. You just got to dig for them. You got to find them. Again, it's 3-hour session tomorrow morning. It costs $45, but we're going to allow you to bring in a guest for free. So it's going to be $45 for a couple. We have handouts. We'll provide some breakfast, continental breakfast, some danishes, some juices, coffee, that kind of thing. Have a cookie break, and you'll have lots of information. And you can ask as many questions as you will like. Whatever you want to talk about regarding stocks, bonds, money, anything. 888-99-CHART is the number you can call to sign up. You have to give us a little heads up that you're going to be there. But walk-ins are welcome. You can walk in, but we would really like a little heads up as to how many people are going to show. We'll sign you up. We'll sign you up tomorrow also in the morning, so you can just show up if you want to. So, time to sign up. 888-99-CHART, or you can go to InvestTalk.com and click on the conference tab there, and you can sign up that way too. Okay, we'll get to the phones in a minute. As you know, we always get to the phones, and the number is 888-99-CHART. We're live here Monday through Friday, 4 to 5, so you can call right now. Our talking point today, the bear on bonds. The bear on bonds. Bear meaning B-E-A-R. Bulls and bears. The bear on bonds. When it comes to investing in bonds, generally, if you're talking about treasuries, they are low risk. Of course, they're low return too. But if you hold them to maturity, if you try to buy and sell them during the days, weeks, months, years that it's going to move toward maturity, the values go up and down dramatically. So how do you do that? Should you be in bonds at all? But we're going to talk about that today. The market has been pretty volatile, but the bonds are pretty steady if you're talking about treasury bonds. It depends on when in the cycle what point of the cycle, the economic cycle, the interest rate cycle, should be buying bonds. Jerry, I'm sure, has a very strong opinion about it.
I certainly do.
So the market today, Jerry, started off pretty weak. It was weak all day long.
Yeah.
And it had a little rally at the very end there. I don't think there was any really reason for the rally. There was no economic news that was market moving.
There's no real economic news to put it down either.
No. So most of the week it was just kind of quiet because there's nothing to move markets up or down, really. So we saw some sideways.
There were no numbers at all.
No. I mean, the numbers they had, unemployment claims went down, but, they'll close out, and they come out every week. Confidence numbers, I don't know how valuable those confidence numbers are, consumer confidence. When you get confident because you have a job. You get confident because, your stock market's moving up, or you get worried when everybody else is worried. I just don't know.
I don't know. The key to me is doing this for 50 years or so. You make money in all kinds of markets. You have to just know what you're doing.
Yep, you got to be real careful. You can do it. Anyway, so that's what the market's doing. It's looking to us. By the way, for all those who have not been keeping track, the Dow moved to positive territory for the first time today for the year, since January 1.
And without much fanfare either.
No. So the market's done the Dow has done nothing all year. Here we are in June. It finally got back to being even for the year. Kind of interesting, huh? Mm-hmm. Even with this huge rally, everybody's talking about, oh my goodness, look at this great rally. Well, you got to remember, we had a huge fall too in the first 2 months of the year.
Yep.
So you kind of remember these things. Anyways, get on the line right now. 888-99-CHART is the number. You can call right now. No matter what your question is about, we're ready for it. Give us a call. Let's talk about it. 888-99-CHART.
You're listening to InvestTalk Live 4 to 5 Pacific Time on this Friday afternoon. The Bear on Bonds, our talking point today. 888-99-CHART is the number to reach us anytime, 24 hours a day with your question. Steve can even respond by email if you prefer. We're here for you on InvestTalk.
Okay, 888-99-CHART, 888-992-4278. Time to give us a call. You can get queued up if you like. Ask any questions about money. What about mortgages, interest rates? What's going on with them? Mm-hmm. What about the dollar? What's happening with that? But first, let's go to Cliff in La Mesa. How you doing, Cliff?
Hey, fine, Steve. How are you guys
Hello,
doing?
Cliff.
Good.
Yeah, I had a question for you guys. See if you could tell me what you think. I'm looking at one here in the IBD. Apply Signal. And it looks like the earnings are up. Looks like it's breaking out on the chart. Let's see what you guys think about
What's the symbol?
APSG.
APSG.
Applied Signal Tech manufactures digital signal processing systems for surveillance, reconnaissance, for defense, intelligent markets. That's what they do. Had a big up volume today. There was a volume of 1,100,000 shares traded today, and the average is only 180,000. So, and it was hugely up today. Actually, not hugely up. I'm sorry. It jumped up. What day was that, Jerry?
Well, it jumped up.
June 2nd.
2 days ago.
Yeah, it really spiked from a low of about 22.
There's a lot of call buying.
About
in this
25.
Yeah.
Jerry, I think it's at value. Now it certainly has an uptrend, but now I start to get a little.